this series so far, and the season for the Yankees so far, has been about starting pitching. Max Fried, 13 1/3 shutout innings so far. Schlittler did not allow a run in his first start. Warren 1, Weathers 1. The combined ERA 0.66. So as a team, the Yankees are 4-1, and it's because of the pitching.
The Yankees haven't seen George Kirby the last 2 years. I had to double check that.
Yeah, is that weird?
Yeah. And he made 2 starts against the Yankees in 2023 and pitched very well in both outings. 15 innings combined, 3 runs, no walks. That's George Kirby, and 11 strikeouts along the way with a 1.80 ERA.
There's 98 and a strike 3 call to Grisham. Everybody's been coming out pumping upper 90s. And a good start for Kirby. Judge 2 home runs on the young season. And Cal wants to challenge right away. He thinks this was a strike.
The pitch was called a ball. The catcher is challenging.
Boy, that wasn't especially close.
The call is confirmed. Seattle has 1 challenge remaining.
So down to 1 challenge, second batter of the ball game.
Here's the windup, and now the 1-1 to Judge, swinging a high pop, right center field, going back is Raley. Plenty of time. He now comes in looking for that ball underneath the roof of T-Mobile Park, and Luke comes in to make the catch. And there's 2 outs in the inning.
I'll bring up Ben Wright. This is a matchup right here. Ben can turn a fastball around, and Kirby's got a heck of an arsenal. Popping in with a slide was Bellinger, so he's in safely. Yankees have a runner in scoring position.
Grounded, fair, inside first and down the right field line. Bellinger will score. The ball goes into the corner. It's an RBI double, and the Yankees are up 1-0.
And they are playing an aggressive brand of baseball. You got a pitcher out there that isn't going to give up a lot of runs. You get a guy on first base, you better move him around as quickly as you can.
2 outs and a man at second for Goldschmidt.
Here's the pitch. Check swing, and it's outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Game 4, the Mariners were down early 5-0. Edgar hit a 3-run home run. Game was tied, and Edgar hit a grand slam to untie it in the 7th inning.
Got another challenge.
Here we go, another challenge, and this one is a strike, and that's strike 3. So Cal Raleigh wins the challenge. It's not a ball, it's a strike, and that will retire the side. Strikeout number 2 for Kirby.
Indeed, as the word is around the league about Cam Schlitler and what kind of stuff he's featuring, how hard he throws, how good he potentially is going to be, and he already is.
Yeah, Schlittler's major league debut last year, July the 9th, against the Mariners in New York. He got into the 6th inning, 5 1/3, gave up 4 hits, and he struck out 7 along the way. Bottom half of the first, Brendan Donovan leads it off. Here's the pitch on the way, swinging a drive down the right field line. Stay fair. This one is a fair ball in toward the corner, rattles around. So Brendan Donovan, first pitch swinging, doubles into the right field corner, and right away the Mariners have the tying run on in scoring position.
Brings up Cal Raleigh. And when you look at Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez, Josh Naylor, they're 3 big guys. They're combined 6 for 66 and a .090 batting average combined.
And another strikeout.
Cal has struck out a whole lot so far in the early going. He is now 3 for 22.
That was his 14th strikeout.
Another guy struggling, Julio Rodriguez, 2 for 22.
Swing and a miss at a fastball for strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Cam Schlittler after the leadoff double. And I'm telling you, when you play the Yankees, you cannot waste a leadoff extra base hit.
Here's Naylor. He's 1 for 23. First pitch to him, left-hand hitter, slicing drive, left field, backing up Bellinger. He's got it under control, backs up, makes the catch, and that'll do it. No harm done by the leadoff double by Donovan.
Count is 1-2 on Chisholm. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss and a changeup for strike 3. Kirby strikes out Chisholm for his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Second hit for the Yankees, a 1-out runner here in the 2nd inning.
Here's catcher Austin Wells. Swung on, ground ball up the first base line. Taken by Naylor. Steps on the back for 1. The throw down to Leo. The tag. And out at second base is Rosario on a 3-6 double play.
No balls, 2 strikes. As we talked about all series, this is such a key when you face 9-1 and then Judge to get Caballero and then Grisham after that.
Donovan cutting across towards second. The Mariners' 3rd baseman on target. 1 away.
Here's Judge, flat out to right. He's 3 for 21.
Swung on and missed, got him a changeup. The Judge swings through. The 4th strikeout for George Kirby. He goes 1, 2, 3 in the 3rd.
Leo Rivas will lead off 9-1-2 in Seattle's order. Strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Schlitler.
Well, give Wells credit here. That's how you catch a low strike.
Quick 2 outs. Here's Cal Raleigh. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, swing on, popped up, playable in the infield. Here comes Goldschmidt, first baseman. Coming down the line, fair territory, makes the catch, and Schlitler has a fine third inning.
He pitched well. Has 4 strikeouts. He struck out Judge on a changeup to end the third. Changeup has been a really good pitch for him here early in the season.
Change up in that spot.
Well, that kicks off of George. Young plays the carom perfectly. Kick saving a beauty for George Kirby. 2 outs.
Yeah, he's been playing some plus defense for Cole Young. You see this ball skip off of George Kirby. See where it gets him.
Kirby in a nice groove. He's retired 6 in a row. Strike 3 called. Zipped it in 98 right past Goldschmidt. Strikeout number 5 for George Kirby. He goes 1, 2, 3 for the second inning in a row.
He's trying to get out of town before Julio Rodriguez figures things out. 2 for 23 in the early going. First pitch hit to the right side on the ground to Goldschmidt. Races over to first. 1 pitch, 1 out.
We were just talking about Schlitler and how much he uses the fastball. Today's start pretty much on brand for him.
Very fastball heavy. It's pretty remarkable. I guess, Hyphen, if you got the fastballs that he has, why wouldn't you lean on that, right?
For sure.
Center field. 2 down.
We've seen some chases from Mariner hitters. That was up and away to Naylor, who's able to put bat on ball but flies out. You can see how efficient he's been. I mean, he's hardly broken a sweat today. 12 pitches is his high watermark for an inning.
Rosario. And another 1, 2, 3 inning.
That's 3, 6, 7, 8 consecutive retired. So a good start to the Yankees. Top of the 5th, the base hit by Jazz Chisholm, his 4th of the season. Jazz, a good base stealer.
Here's Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 1 with a single right in the toss over to first base. They have Chisholm picked off. Naylor over to Rivas. Rivas with the tag, and out it is Jazz Chisholm. And I think he was running out of the baseline. He was called out.
Golly, they got him in a rundown. He was casually trying to put on his glove. Those gloves, I see it all the time, and he got caught today. Not just to him, I see a lot of guys do it. But he's putting on his glove, and that nanosecond he looked down, Kirby threw over, and they had him by a mile. Here's Luke Raley, the big right fielder, to lead off, left-hand hitter.
That's one lofted to left field, deep. Bellinger back, still back, on the track, and he makes the play. Now he can play left field.
Great jump, great read, right to the spot. Left up the bat of a left-hander, too. That ball's got some slice to it, and Bellinger knew exactly how to play.
Cole Young, parade of left-handers. 6 left-handers in this lineup. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Cam Schlitler, everybody. 10 consecutive retired. That's his 5th strikeout, and he is rolling 5 very strong innings.
So a leadoff walk for Grisham, and he's on base for Judge.
Judge has been, of course, a remarkable hitter everywhere, but especially here at T-Mobile Park. He is homering roughly every 11 or 12 plate appearances.
Swung on, tagged right field, but right at Raley. A couple steps in, races in, makes the catch. Grissom retreats back to first base, and Judge is 0 for 3.
And steps Bellinger, 1 out and 1 on.
Strike 3 called, upper rung at 97. All Bellinger could do is stare. 6 strikeouts for George, and there's 2 away.
So 2 walks for Kirby in the inning. First and second, 2 outs. That brings up Goldschmidt. Now the numbers on Goldschmidt are very clear. He does damage against lefties and does not hit as well against righties.
And a pitch, swung on and hit to the gap in deep left center field. It's got some carry. Rosa ready to give it up, and there it goes! Paul Goldschmidt, a 3-run homer. And the Yankees have a 4-0 lead here in Seattle in the 6th inning.
That look tells you everything you need to know. George Kirby pitches around Ben Rice, gets the matchup he wants. Better be careful for what you want sometimes.
Schlitler has retired 11 in a row. He's been excellent.
Rivas, the 9-hole hitter, 2-2. And he got him in a fastball in the inside corner. Half a dozen strikeouts for Schlitler, and he's retired the last dozen that he's faced. 1 down here in the 6th.
Here's Cal Raleigh, 0 for 2, 3 for 23 on the season with 14 strikeouts.
The 1-2 to Cal. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A dominant performance by Cam Schlitler here in Seattle. He's retired the last 14 men that he's faced. Here in the 7th, let's see how far they let Schlitler go.
This is why Schlitler profiles as a #1 eventually, because of his pitch count, the way he dominates and his aggressiveness.
And he does. Ground ball, Caballero, and another scoop by Goldschmidt. And here comes Aaron Boone. 79 pitches for Schlitler, and he's going to go to the bullpen. Certainly not a pitch count situation.
1 on and 2 away. Mariners will have 2 more tries against the Yankee bullpen. Judge will lead at first base. Bounce it around. There he goes. Pitch on the way. Strike call. The throw down to second by Cal. The tag. He's out. Cal Raleigh throws out Aaron Judge trying to steal. That's going to retire the side. The Mariners are looking for some momentum. Hopefully that's it. What a throw by Cal Raleigh down to Rivas to get Judge trying to swipe second.
The bases are loaded for Cal Raleigh, who suddenly represents the tying run in the 8th inning.
And yes, indeed, the table is set for the big dumper.
Up there is the tying run against David Bednar.
Line drive, right field, base hit. Canzone is in, right on his heels, Cole Young. Cal Raleigh puts the Mariners on the board, and we got a ball game at the bottom of the 8th inning.
Cal Raleigh comes through in the clutch. Drives in 2 and around to third goes Brendan Donovan. So now the Mariners have the tying runs aboard. And the go-ahead run now is at the plate in Julio Rodriguez.
Pitcher Bednar, swing and a miss, struck him out. David Bednar with a splitter at 92 shuts the door here in the 8th inning. Rice with a 2-out RBI double to right field in the 1st inning.
Driven deep to right field. Going back rally. Track. Wall. See ya. Ben Rice red hot with a solo home run. Yankees lead 5-2.
It takes the sails out of what's going on in the in the dugout. That makes a big difference that the first batter came up and immediately gets one of the runs back.
And now the Mariners down to their final out.
That'll bring up Dom Canzone, trying to keep the Mariners' hopes alive. Trying to get on board right here to get that tie and run up to home plate.
He gets a base hit into right field. Rosarena is on his way home. Dom Canzone keeps this game alive for the Mariners and brings the tying run to the plate in the bottom of the 9th.
And here's Cole Young, who's been a pest this entire series.
So Bednar gets in trouble now. He really needs an out.
High fly ball, right field. Judge back. He's there. And the Yankees hold on and win 5-3. They hit the road at the start of the season, and they'll be coming home with a 5-1 record.
Got a little dicey here. Cam Schlitler, his efforts do not go to waste.